Most of us take insurance on things which we use, our motorbikes, our houses, our office space, our computers. But the most important thing which we always ignore is our life. We need to protect our lives, not for ourselves, but for our family, for our wives, for our children, for the people who are dependent on us. Now, when you take an insurance, the first thing you have to know is what is something called a human life value. Now, a human life value is infinite because God has made everyone uniquely, everyone has a different value. But what is it in terms of monetary benefits that my family can get if I am not there? So I have to define my human life value basically as, if I am 40 years now and I have 20 more years to retire, so I have a period of 20 years in which I earn, let's say, for example, a salary of 1 lakh every year. So 1 lakh salary every year means 12 lakhs per annum into 20 years. So that is 2.4 crores, which means I have to insure my life for 2.4 crores. Only then, if I am not here, will my family be able to get the same 1 lakh of rupees every month. That is called human life value. Now you might tell me, sir, you're telling me 2.4 crores I have to insure myself if I'm earning a lakh of salary every month. How do I do that? It's going to cost me a lot. Now let me tell you, there are various types of insurance. The first and most simple way to insure yourself is take something called a term insurance. A term insurance is a pure risk insurance. If the event of death happens, your family gets the insured amount. However, if we continue to live through that period, then nothing comes back to us. The premium which we paid is gone. But please remember, we pay a very, very small premium. If you're 20 years old, your premium to insure yourself for 1 crore will be about 5,000 rupees per annum, which will mean about 300 to 400 rupees per month. All that you need is 300 to 400 rupees per month. You can insure yourself for 1 crore. Now, please remember, when you take that insurance of paying 5,000 or 6,000 rupees for 1 crore when you're 20 years old, you will continue to pay that till the end of the policy, which is 60 years. But if I at 40 odd take the same policy, my premium will be about 25,000-30,000 rupees for the same amount. So look at the amount I am saving by starting early. So someone to start an insurance, please start with a term insurance because the premiums you pay is very, very small. Now, all other insurances which most of the insurance companies sell to us are called traditional insurance. There you pay a much larger premium. If you're 20 years or 25 years and you take a 1 crore premium, you would have to pay at least 5 to 8 times the amount you pay for a term insurance. So if you're paying 5,000 rupees per annum for a 1 crore term insurance, when you take a traditional policy, you will be paying at least 30 to 40,000 rupees for the same term policy. The reason why is, in a traditional insurance, part of the premium which you pay to your insurance goes to cover your life. The other part goes towards investing. So guys, when you are going for an insurance, I strongly advise you to keep insurance separate and keep investment separate. So if you're taking an insurance, take a pure term policy, pay a small premium. If the event doesn't happen, it's okay, you can lose that. But when you invest, keep the investment separate. Invest that money into a mutual fund. So ideally, take a separate insurance term policy, take a separate mutual fund. Don't mix both. And you will find that you optimize the amount which you spend towards insurance and the amount which you put in towards investment. It will be small amounts. It won't be large so that you find it a struggle. Also, the amount which you pay as commission or expenses when you take both separately is very, very small. So you save on that. And it is also very, very feasible to take it when you're young. Most of them will not even tell you have to go for a medical test. So young people, my strong advice to you is, if you're working, the day you work, take a term policy, go invest something in a mutual fund. Term policy is for insurance, mutual fund is for investment. If you're married, do it all the more quickly. As a Christian, I keep reading the Word of God, and the Word of God, in the Bible in Proverbs 4:6 says that if you have wisdom, your wisdom which is given by God will protect you. And we need to use our wisdom, that a product like an insurance is God given for us to protect our family. We cannot say that, we will not use any insurance and we will just depend on God to protect us. Well, that is fine. But can we say that when we write our exam? Can we say that I will not study, I will just depend on God to help me pass the exam? Not at all. God has given us the wisdom to open certain books, to study certain topics, and then He will bless our efforts when we do well. So I think we need to look at it not in isolation of faith, but look at it as God given me the wisdom, has God leading me to the fact that I need insurance. So young people, whether you have faith or you look at it in the eyes of no faith, please take insurance now. Insurance is very important for you and your family.